Hi guys, hope you're well. Quite a few of you have been asking me some more questions about the inner space, whether it's right for you, what you're going to get from it, what the journey looks like, and so I wanted to jump on and answer some of those questions for you. So the inner space is for women who are looking for change. It might be that you're stuck in an unfulfilling role, that you want to shift careers, and that you don't really know what that looks like or have the confidence to actually make it happen. It might also be that you've already done that and you've started your own business or you've changed jobs and now you're feeling that anxiety of that new situation. There's self-doubt, a lack of confidence, and you're not really sure how you're going to make this work and make it happen. Or maybe you just want change in your life because you've realized that you've been doing things because you thought you should do them. Perhaps you followed somebody else's path. And now you want the time and the space to really understand and explore more about what you want, about who you are, and really get an understanding of what it is that excites you, what it is that makes you feel satisfied, so that you can start creating a life that is much more fulfilling for you than what you've got right now. And no matter which one of these situations you're in, all of them have the same desire. All of you want the same thing. You want to make changes. You want confidence. You want to be able to handle the stuff that's thrown at you. You want to get rid of the old patterns and the self-talk, and you want to feel clearer about who you are, about what you want, and be able to understand what you need in order to be able to make that happen. And really, that's what the inner space is all about. I call it a program, but really it's a journey. And it's a transformational journey. Because whenever we want to make changes, we have to know exactly where we want to go. We have to know what it is that we want. And most importantly, to make those changes happen, we have to know why we want them. Because if we don't know why we want them, then when the challenges rise, when we run out of steam and motivation, we find it so much harder to then get back on track. And the inner space is all about exploring more of what you want, about being able to give you that vision, about you being able to understand what it is that you want and why you want it, understanding what drives you. And most importantly, before we do any of that, before we even go anywhere thinking about what you really want, we have to understand where you are now. Because if you want to make changes, then you need to know where you are right now. You need to know what's going on for you. You need to understand what's the cause of the overwhelm. Why is it that you're not clear? What is it that drives you? You need to understand who you are, what gifts you have, what strengths you have, what you can offer the world, no matter what your situation. Because when you know that, that's where you get the confidence from. That's where you get the understanding. And then you're able to start exploring not just what you want in the future, but how for you personally you're going to make that happen. Because the thing that people forget is that when you make change, it's not just about changing your job, changing your business, changing your relationship. You can do all those things, but that doesn't necessarily give you the long-term satisfaction. What change is really about is understanding what you need at a core level to help you feel satisfied. And you also need to understand who it is that you need to be in order to make this change happen. Because when we're looking at this level of change, and what we're talking about here isn't just changing that job or that business, or it's actually about change at a soul level. It's about real transformational lasting change. It's about you discovering who you are. That's what we're really talking about. Because that's where you get the satisfaction and the long-term change. That's where you get the motivation. And that's where you get the devotion to continue to work towards and make the changes and keep those commitments. When you know who you are, that's when you're able to stand in your own power and have the confidence to do whatever it is that you choose to do, and have the trust and the belief that the decisions you're making are right for you, even if that means that some of those decisions aren't always easy to make. So the inner space starts with us discovering really who we are, what our strengths are, what our gifts are. We look at what's happened to us previously, our experience, so that we can really learn from that, understand what we want to take with us, and understand and release what we want to let go of. We understand our patterns. You look at your beliefs. You look at the way that you see the world so that you understand your own unique experience. Because we all create our own world. We create our own experience. And so to be able to control and to influence the way that our world looks, we have to understand how we each see the world. And once we know these things about us, then we can start to explore how you want to feel, exploring what it is that you want, and then dive deeper into, okay, well, how are you going to make that happen? And who is it that you need to become so that you can change that job, so that business can flourish, so you can start to feel that satisfaction on a daily basis. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to do all this in 7 weeks and instantly your life is going to change, because if you're looking for the quick fix, then this program isn't for you. What I am saying though is that this 7-week journey is the start of the next chapter. And it's done in this beautiful community of other women who are on the same journey. Maybe they want different things, but essentially they want the same. They want satisfaction, they want purpose, they want clarity and confidence. They want to feel in control. They want to be able to trust themselves, and they want to be able to let go enough to be able to enjoy the experience and start enjoying the moment. And the reason why we do it as a group is to provide us with a really safe space where we feel supported, where we can share, where we feel heard and listened to, where we can talk about the stuff that really matters that we can't talk to necessarily other people about. And also it means that when things come up for you, you can share them. You've got that motivation and that inspiration of other people. And the power of coming together as a group of women is phenomenal. It's such a key part of the process and makes such a difference. And even if you're not someone that usually asks for help or likes to think of yourself as independent, I can promise you that in my experience of how I used to be, now I would choose so much to do things in a group because it's just so powerful having those people around you. The people you surround yourself with have such an impact on your life. And so that's the inner space. It's a transformational journey. It's a community. It's an experience. You learn about yourself. You learn about what you want. You learn about how to get there. And you do it in a way that's fun. This doesn't have to be really serious, heavy stuff. We can have fun. We have fun with it. We enjoy it. We take it lightly. We also know that other stuff comes up for us. So if you can't make every session or you don't get a chance to see all the videos, that's fine, because you'll have it all on replay. And after the 7 weeks, you've got it there every time you need to come back to and use it again and again. We do some meditation, we do relaxation, we have fun challenges, and you'll get the opportunity to meet with the other women as well. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then check out haleywintermantle.com/inner space, get your application in, or if you've got any more questions, then feel free just to drop me a message. Even if you think that you're not ready for this, even if you've never done anything like this before, even if normally you don't put yourself first and invest in yourself, and even if you feel shy to share, or you're afraid because actually this means that you've got to start stepping up and taking the lead, then when will be the right time? And what will happen if you don't?